Hello there, and welcome to the 8,222nd episode of the Automatch Heavyweight Championship. Here, defending the Dark Line Championship, it is the Company of Heroes community nemesis, Kimbo, versus the Paragon of Virtue in this case, a mercenary of tournament fame, winning more tournaments than anybody else. It's insane DevM playing as the Soviets versus Kimbo's OKW from the north side. A Famenville approach, for my money, my favourite tournament map in Company of Heroes history. It's not quite the most balanced. I believe Crossroads takes that mantle, but Famenville is my personal favourite. Now then, Kimbo, who is he? What is he? He possibly is the most skillful player in the game today. That said, he has been accused of IP cheating and all this kind of stuff recently, so this is the only venue you'll probably get to see him play competitively, so savour his skill and his high IQ play for what it's worth. Don't think about the guy, think about what he's capable of on the battlefield, because I think there's a lot to be learnt from a player like Kimbo. He's up against DevM, hot off a 2-1 victory on his stream today. That's right, DevM was streaming today under twitch.tv/D3EVM, spelt that way. Some fantastic games versus Tiramisu, the #1 Korean player in the world. Oh, my bad, I accidentally just tried to close something on my second monitor and decided to go and visit the Hotel of Famenville approach. Versus Tiramisu, and yeah, he won 2-1 in those games. Some really, really difficult games. I'm talking like the third one was a huge slugfest on Crossroads. And DevM, you know, war-weary, coming out after a horrendous siege battle, is now easy pickings for the stream sniper. The best stream sniper we've ever seen. By the way, what we just saw there, by the way, the combat engineer went there. He was scouting for the Stern Pioneers. He sees that they're not there anymore, and he takes his moment and pushes in. So this is DevM with some great play. Sorry, I just gulped some coffee. I know for a fact that I am going to have to be on top form to cast this game. And if you want the truth of it, I've already given it a go. I cast 5 minutes of it, thought, holy shit, I'm really going to have to up my game. And I'm back again. It's still live in Automatch, so it must be a really long and exciting game. And the beauty of Automatch Heavyweight Championship, for those that don't know, is I, as a caster, don't know who's going to win. I don't have a clue. I just know that this one certainly goes longer than 20 minutes, and it's between the best tournament player in Company Heroes history, and probably the most skillful player we have at the moment. Not we have, or there is, rather. I don't want to take any ownership of Kimbo, if I can help it. Penal Battalions push in, Stern Pioneers take refuge behind the cart and haystacks. First Grenadiers pushing in, so that requires a soft-pedaling retreat, and that's just manpower preservation. M3 forces away the First Grenadiers. In this high-level play, that's how you know you're watching a good game. When you see the players just keeping their economy intact to the point where soft retreats are mandatory at all times. You don't want to suffer any casualties on any of your squads. I'm going to make a conscious effort to improve the camera work. I think the coffee's made me wired, and I just need to calm down on the old cursor a little bit. Second Penal Battalion now out. So it's interesting, the build was Extra Combat Engineer, Penal Battalion, M3. For Kimbo, we've gone for First Grenadier, First Grenadier, First Grenadier, First Grenadier, in a collagenated tactical battle group, I'll call it. And we know where it's going. It's going to this flag. We may as well become part of this flag and just wait for the blob to come to us, to be honest. Here it comes. Interestingly, this Penal Battalion against the First Grenadier is just probably going to decap this fuel and then not want to suffer any more manpower casualties. M3 now has the flamethrower, but there's a lot of Car 98 rifles here, so he's not going to want to tango for too long. Mine was cancelled by Kimbo. He wants to join his brethren in taking the cutoff. There you go. I pretty much saw that in the film. Couldn't tell. M3 comes past the VW Beetle. Look-alike car. And just can't tango for too long. It's going to have to retreat. Drink some more of this coffee. I'm going to need it. Right then. Let's cast this motherfucking game. Preparing the M3 on the fly. Frontal gunner. This combat engineer is just having a little poke in. Not too sure about that from DevM. Oh, wait. I know why it is. It's spotting for the Maxim that's about to appear. Also just allowing the M3 to take advantage of that road. It changes its position really quickly. Suffers some casualties. It's a shame for it that the cover bonuses don't apply to the vehicle. But certainly, you know, could in theory benefit from that. This was a truly simulated battle. Mechanized regimental headquarters has been completed. Getting very close to the prerequisite amount of fuel of 60 for the Panzer II. Elf L. Lux. Maxim's in position, but so are the Stern Pioneers. And that cone of vision isn't perfect. Here comes the M3. DevM's going to try and stick it out. This is when conscripts come in handy, because you could merge into that and just keep the pressure on, but it doesn't need it. North, Penal Battalion's taking advantage of the victory point. Maxim now coming in with 4 soldiers left in the squad. That's AE taking a conscious effort to no longer say the word models, because I think it's gamey and shit. Back in base, Penal Battalion's getting ready for war once more. Taking this fuel up north. In the centre, the Maxims against the Foch Grenadiers, but Kimbo's taking advantage of cover mechanics. Got a mine here planted by DevM, and he's just annihilating that Maxim. Here comes the combat engineer to take it as soon as it drops, because he knows it's going to drop. He's literally sitting on it to take it immediately. Been Fausted from this angle. That Foch Grenadier that just retreated there. And look at this by Kimbo. He's sticking there with a one-man squad, just taking advantage of the full length of that vehicle. Force away the Maxim. Good play. Here comes Penal to maybe double cap some fuel. That would be tasty. Takes a long time to build a Panzer II, so he certainly has a window of opportunity. Of course, Kimbo has special operations. I don't even need to show you what that commander looks like. Probably the most chosen commander in 1 versus 1 in the last 3 years. Another Faust just to keep him out of battle, but we also get Veterancy 2 on the combat engineers, meaning that they are going to be able to repair the scout car in super quick time. Long-range battle between the newly built MG34, but DevM evades the cone of suppression. Oh, we've just, I thought we saw the M3 die, but no, that is just burning embers of the flamethrower. M3 is being pushed away. Not going to be a hard retreat. He fancies himself to soft retreat to this area. No, he has decided against it. Probably saw that this Foch Grenadier was only 3-man. Oh, Stern Pioneers go down to the mine! First big loss of the game. Should see that come into the graph now. I think it updates every like 10 seconds. I'm waiting for it. I thought the graph was instantaneous. I want to check that out. I'm not sure how that works now. Maxim, it's been reinforced, so it loses the correct profile. Lux forces away the penal battalions. Rather. M3 can't tango any longer. Need a PTRS squad. Indeed, we'll have one on the other penal battalion very shortly. Foch Grenadier could die to the Maxim fire. That's bad from Kimbo. What's he thinking? He's not seen it. Poor play. He's concentrating on trying to kill that penal. He loses the Foch Grenadier. Penal battalion survives. Kimbo without the greatest start to this game. Considering DevM should be, well, is a player like DevM tired at this point? Couldn't get the satchel off, didn't have the munitions. Is he tired at this point, or is he warmed up? After 3 games, you tell me. The first game, may I clarify, was a very quick game on Clodny Firma against Tiramisu. M3 is about to die. Out of control. 25% chance rolled there. 50% coin tosses lost, and combat engineer reduced to 2 men. Panzer II Lux is now up to 8 kills, but has been savagely mauled by the Zisgun. And is forced away. Oh, long-range shot actually hit this tree. It overshot by that much. It was an attack ground, of course. Foch Grenadiers with a Sturmgewehrs at max range aren't getting suppressed by the Maxim, so the penal battalions are going to have to come in to handle them. Zisgun's going to come to try and find the angle, but the Stern Pioneers will be able to see it. There you go. There's the line of sight from that. Foch Grenadiers pushed away. MG34 jockeying for position. Look at Kimbo's forces, reduced to not much. We'll finally check out that graph and see the loss of the Stern Pioneer and the Volksgrenadier. Are we going to see perhaps a light artillery barrage? No, we do have the maximum position though. That's fairly decent. Penal Battalion was suppressed in the north. We saw, of course, infiltration grenade. It didn't do anything though, due to the predictive maneuvers of DevM. Volksgrenadier, newly built, so Kimbo's returning to previous strength. Oh, this gun was found out there. Where's the PTRS squad when you need it? It's retreating to base. Panzer II's got the rear angle on the Zisgun, but it's actually trying to fire on the rearmost member of the squad. Trying to get out of position, but I think these trees are coming to save DevM. That's good play by the Portuguese prodigy. Turns about face. Can he get a shot off? No, he can't. He had one in the breach, but couldn't pull the string. Finds an angle there. Looking for it. Miss it. Oh, hits! He got the shot off there. Panzer II is now going to be stuck. Meanwhile, Volksgrenadier is capping the fuel. We've just had medical supplies in base for Kimbo, so he's taking advantage of that. Now finally, and that's an example of the fact that it was an attack ground. Good mine placements there. That was a perfect one there earlier, getting the Stern Pioneer wipe, which of course had to be rebuilt. So that's, of course, 300 manpower for the Stern Pioneer, plus 250 for the Volksgrenadier, so 550 total in a 2-minute window. Shame for DevM they couldn't take full advantage of that situation. Kimbo is a fantastic player. It's not the most virtuous of tournament competitors. But you do need bad guys in life, because you need things to overcome. Penal Battalion taking duel point. Wow, the Ziskun's trying to find a cheeky angle. Maybe he'll go in for an artillery barrage on this. Yes, he is. Oh, that was a good one. I like this angle. Look at that. Whee! Oh, he hit the tree. Or the telegraph pole or something. Something was in the way. Something in the way. You Nirvana fans out there. Panzer II's desecrating the Zisgun. Does have a lot of cover for it. That was a Zisgun bug. Oh, damn, that would have been an infinite Zisgun had that patch not come in late last year. Unfortunately, not in time for GCS2. We did have to have procedures in place. He's able to take the Zisgun, reclaim it, and we now also have the T-70. The saviour of Soviet player. 12 minutes is a little bit late, it must be said. But DevM has, of course, built a support weapon combinator in this game. Here comes the Puma, of course. Because nearly in every single Kimbo game, you'll see the Lukes followed by the Puma. Oh, will this be a Volksgrenadier wipe? How could it not be? Penal Battalion and the T-70. That isn't negative cover, by the way, just in case you're wondering. Of course, on a base exit, and map designers in 2016 started to get rid of any negative cover on base exit, which we thank them for, of course. DevM mine there. 400 points left for DevM, so Kimbo's had superior victory point control so far. What a game we are watching. This is a good one. Veteran C2 combat engineer repairs the T-70 in no time, thanks to that superior repair time. Penal Battalion got a decent angle off on these Volksgrenadiers. They're going to have to retreat sooner rather than later. Oh, we've had an incendiary grenade off on the MG34. Puma's on the hunt for the T-70. There are no mines on this road. He misses, though. Could have thrown a satchel there, DevM, if he was a little bit more forward-thinking. He has been known to do that. Can't just expect our players to be superheroes, though, and to do everything in your deepest, darkest, masturbatory fantasies. Second T-70 in the build. That seems to be DevM's meta at the moment. He's going for a lot of light vehicles. As Wehrmacht, of course, it's 2-2-2 spam. And as Soviets, he is going for 2 T-70s at the moment. With this gun cover. That's what I love about the Soviets. Probably my favourite, either them or the Wehrmacht. I just love those two factions in general. I wish every game was those two factions. I just love the versatility and the of the build orders at the top level. There's at least at any one time 3 or 4 build orders that people are using. Line down here on the victory point, and this combat engineer is looking to continue DevM's control of the southern fuel. It is a north-south split at the moment. Yin-yanning around the battlefield like a Pokeball. Ooh, this could be bad for the Puma. Oh, it's going to be very bad. Fortunately, due to the speed of that anti-tank armoured car, it is able to reverse away pronto. Oh, max range. Will he get the shots he requires? We've had a mine go off on the Panzer II. How can he not get this kill, DevM? Oh, the T-70 is going to go in now, possibly. The Panzer II is out in the open, but what DevM doesn't know, of course, is that there is a second Puma in the build. Oh, long-range shot there. This gun, can he get any of these vehicles destroyed? T-70 is going to go balls deep on this one. To the hilt. Gets the kill on the Panzer II, but this Puma is out for vengeance. Meanwhile, by the way, there's harassment of this fuel point. Oh, he gets the Puma with a long-range shot from the Zis gun. He should have captured it on camera. I don't know why I've looked at the fuel point, but still, we kind of know what happened. That's a double dip for DevM. Looking very dangerous on the battlefield today after Tiramisu warmed him up. Kimbo should not have dared stream snipe. There's a mine there, Kimbo. Oh, there's a mine sweeper as well there, AE. Cracking. Both T-70s base right now. What's the Puma thinking? Is he going to go in? Oh, I'd love it if he went in. Go on, son. Oh, there's the satchel possibility. Oh no, he's reversing in. The ball's on Kimbo. You got to hand it to him. This is hilarious. He's going straight into DevM's base, reversing in with a Puma. Looking for some kills. He's going the right way now. He's scouted him out. He knows he must have gone this way. We have just, by the way, had another infantry squad die. It was a penal battalion's died off camera. Oh no. Was it the Maxim? Something died. We're just keeping an eye on this Puma for now. What died? We'll figure it out. Where are they? They're hiding on the beach! That's so funny. DevM went all the way north and hid on the beach to get away from them. Cracking stuff. And there's a third T-70 in the build. So, they'll be back, and in greater numbers. Indeed they will. The T-70s survive and scuttle away. Go on holiday. And are now joined by the triumphate, the trio of T-70 Terror. Oh, come on, DevM. Where's the satchels at, boy? Oh, never mind. Oh yeah, let's try and work out what died. Units. Penal battalion. Okay. And a combat engineer. Okay. And the Maxim's been T-crewed like 3 times. Okay. The Maxim must have died in a house as well at some point. Because it's not been picked up by Kimbo. And that's an MG-34. Ooh, Puma's on the prowl. There's 3 T-70s so now. You can tell he's getting boyishly excited by this game. Oh, he's going in for this one. Is it worth losing yet another vehicle? I would say not. Ziskin couldn't set up in time. He's now out of range. Penal battalions were forced away by the Volksgrenadier blob. Fresh T-70 comes into things. Tries to destroy the Puma. There is a Faust waiting though. And of course the Faust will be penetrating. Oh, the Puma's now impotent. Ziskun's gone into things. DevM with a bit of bad micro there. Throwing his Ziskun into harm's way. Stolen Ziskun from Kimbo. We didn't catch that one on camera. Might be what was taken when he was trying to... Oh, and gets him, threading the eye of the needle through the gully there. T-70's going to come and try and take out this Puma now. DevM somehow kept this T-70 from being decrewed for the time being. Where were his penal battalions when he needed them most? They were in base. He's got this T-70 ready to go. Perhaps a little bit of endurance-related lethargy setting in for DevM. Oh dear, oh dear. Combat Engineer's going to die now, most likely. Oh, and the T-70's rocked up. Will this T-70 get a measure of vengeance? He gets out of the cone of fire. No, he doesn't. He's still in it, and he gets hit again. Oh, Combat Engineer, by the way, did survive. The hell is this game? I told you I needed a coffee to cast this one. It's all over the bloody place. 70 needs recrewing. Oh, God, look at Kimbo's army.
Penal troops are standing by.
Penals have been rebuilt. He'll still have 2 T-70s, and he's going to get his Zis gun back. So, to be honest, his army won't be too bad following this pickup. See it increase a little bit now. No, maybe not. Maybe he's going to take it, of course, with these combat engineers. Oh, no, he does take it. So it's 58-47, so Kimbo does have an army size advantage. But to be honest, it's rather even. I wouldn't call it right now. Oh, Puma's going to call it, though. Found an angle on the T-70. Oh, DevM's baiting. He's repairing it. Using it as a target, allowing the T-70 to go in, but I'm not sure it was worth it. Kimbo smokes him out. Oh, I'm not sure that was worth it at all. He was trying to get the Zis gun in position. Excellent bait by DevM in terms of strategy, but it just didn't work for him. Oh no, he's going in with the fresh T-70. He could lose them both here. Takes the Puma out. He now needs to escape the Faust because Kimbo's Zis gun's getting into position. Oh, he can't escape the Faust. May lose the Veterancy 3. Combat Engineers, indeed he does. Veterancy 3 T-70, those wailing on Kimbo's forces. Could be seen another Stern Pioneer death, though, but the truck comes to his saviour. Oh, my God. And the Command Panthers here. What a brutal game we're seeing. Brutal being his adjective of the last 4 years. Oh, T-70, get the hell out of there. Ziskan's going to get destroyed now. DevM's getting wrecked. It was such a fair game up until the... Well, was that? Oh, the MG34 just hit a mine. It just got wiped. At least DevM, for his sake, is going to get that. Saw the Veterancy 2 T-70 die to the Panther. Panther's just literally going to desolate DevM's resistance now and soak it all up. Clean up on L5, anybody? DevM's counter's going to be to get a second Zis gun. Okay, I mean... it can certainly work, and some people may sometimes argue that when the Panther's on the field, it takes up a lot of pop cap, and, you know, it's quite a meaty vehicle. It's sometimes better to just build Zis guns and start to build up a support weapon wall. Of course, that would leave yourself open to a Stuka Zifus, but it has been known to work. Notably, Nagano in GCS 2 Qualifier 2 played a lot like that. Some fantastic support weapon builds as Soviets. It's going to max range. Faust on the T-70 when we're looking for an attack ground shot. Aren't going to see it. Zisgun versus Zisgun. Who's going to win? We're going to see a light artillery barrage of his own. Keep an eye on this Panther. DevM doesn't want to do it. Saving it all for the hardcore IL-2 Sturmovik attacks. Will it be the UA Machina that DevM needs? Gift from the gods. The skill plane. Ultimate 2-click ability. Light artillery barrage is fairly on point. Let's see the second scatter. Very good. And the third could be even better. No such luck for DevM. Meanwhile, Kimbo's getting his third truck out. Interesting. Mind you, no, this is his second. He hasn't... yeah, he's been relying, of course, on Stern Pioneer med packs for the time being. I'm wondering what he's going to do now. Is it going to be Schwer? Or is he happy to rely on the Stern Pioneer med packs? I mean, as long as you remember to keep late, you're fine. Just gonna get some good shots in there. We are now seeing the Sturmovix. It is, of course, a get-out clause. I don't condone it, even when I clearly am supporting one player over the other. I never try and cast like that, though. Over years, I have tried to build out any bias that comes from, you know, preferring a player in terms of being a friend. And although I've never perfected it, I've certainly gotten good at it. I'd like to think I can cast, and people, unless they know me well, don't know who I want to win. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, chat. I did kind of tell you at the start of the game about my bias, though, so I suppose that I never really stood a chance in this game. This finding a good long-range shot there. Sturmovik really didn't do much at all. Now 180 munitions less. Well off. Just double-check my stats, even if I know I'm right. Butch Grenadier is going to go south to the victory point and keep the strangle on DevM, but it's quite a fair battle. 3-6-1 versus 3-1-4. And you know what you're watching at GG when AE starts talking about the victory point counts, because it only matters when the game is good. Stukas is building, so DevM support weapon play is already going to be preemptively punished. Maxim was rebuilt for DevM. Up north combat engineers are going to get punished. The pioneers are going to concentrate on the victory points, though. DevM's controlling the centre. Bet 3 T70 is going to serrate these foot grenades, and Kimbo knows it with an excellent preemptive retreat. This is why I refuse to stop casting Kimbo Slice. He is very good at the game, and I know it's only a preemptive retreat, but it's the kind of stuff that made, you know, Co1 at a high level when I fell in love with the game good to watch. It was the players having that good of an understanding of the economies and the efficiencies of the game that they would retreat at. If they had no advantage to be gained, they retreat instantly. And having seen so much sloppy play in the past 6 years of Company Heroes 2, it's kind of made me a little bit hateful. So when you see bright young players such as Kimbo come through and they're playing with high IQ, it's pleasing. It's pleasing to watch. It is, as I say, fortunate in other ways. But there are some great players out there at the moment. Fonast, J for Jet's getting increasingly good. Tiramisu, as I may have mentioned earlier, is a good player. And then DevM is staying on form, just in case there are any big tournaments on the horizon. Always nice to see. I'd like to think that's a DevM would play anyway, but let's face it, this guy has felt the sweet victory of 17 tournaments in our history. And he lives and breathes for those moments. Guns and Panther in a sandwich right now, but the Stukas is raining death from above. Oh, and a fantastic angle. There's so many kills on his first barrage. T70's under high duress. Also, PTRS penals have retreated. T70 makes it behind the support weapon Compania. Panther is getting punished from behind by 2 Ziskuns. Was it the perfect bait by DevM, or is he going to now get destroyed by the Foch Grenadiers? Light artillery barrage by DevM with perfect precision. Takes out 4 Foch Grenadiers. Let's check out the first salvo of the Stuka with 9 kills. What a game we're watching. This is a good one. DevM was able to defend himself against the Panther. Kept the T70 with 16 kills alive in Veterancy 3. Was also able to somehow... Oh no! That was a good Ziskun barrage. Killed an entire squad there. And the Ziskun crew. It was just the Ziskun crew it wiped. All 3 penals are still alive. So it wasn't a squad as such, but certainly a valuable find. Really needs to take this Ziskun before it's taken. Will he get there? Oh! The other Ziskun from max range gets it. Good play by Kimbo. DevM's going to be getting salty now. He needs the big boy. He's saving for the big boy. You'll notice there's probably squads. Well, there may be soon in base that he doesn't need to reinforce because he wants the big boy. He has the fuel, just needs the manpower. Company of call-ins. Elsewhere in base, Stukas is almost ready once more. Oh, infiltration grenades! Force away Penal Battalion. This one's going north, it seems. Oh, grenades, more of them. From this French Grenadier. Had an incendiary grenade in on the building. Yes, it is bullshit that the French Grenadiers get 2 grenades when they are... Another Stuka in the build! Stuka City! It is, of course, Faymanville, home of the rocket artillery because of its short stature. Oh, one more shot, possibly. Will he get it? Will he get it? Will he get it? He's risking his life and he misses. Oh, but the Ziskun's in good position. Will the Panther risk its life now? Yes, it does. And the Ziskun repositions. And here comes the Stuka. Zufus doesn't wipe the veterancy. This Ziskun might. God, that Panther. That brutal bastard. 2 vehicle destroys, 7 infantry kills. Stukas are going to go on a double team mode now. Going to constantly rotate and keep all these support weapons dancing. That may be the manpower affliction that Kimbo needs to see this game out. Not that either player's in real position to see any game out at the moment. DevM, by the way. Oh my lordy Jesus. He's 10 manpower away from the big boy. The big fat kahuna. It is, of course, 60 tons of Stalinium as the Stukas of Fush rains fire on DevM's base. Stalin's finest makes its thick with a double C ass onto the battlefield. Waddling into view with that huge anal cyclopean cannon. Oh! You're in for a Rogering when you see 122mm of bunker bust in action. Oh, BBC. Bunker busting cannon. Assume the position. Coordinated fire is in on the IS-2 from the Command Panther. Meaning there's a little bit of better suppression. Pretty much like Mort target. Ouch! Yes, it is. He's going to keep on here. DevM does not need to get Fausted either. Oh, my God. Rip. Are there any Ziskuns in position at least? Not really. He did get the satchel in, but ouch. Whenever I give a big introduction recently, that tank is fated to die, it seems. Very frustrating. Very frustrating indeed. Caster, you always want to lend your credibility and your hype to a vehicle that is worthy of such, and the IS-2 certainly wasn't. And we've had a bug splat, everybody. A bug splat. Oh, God. Well, there you go. Pretty sure that game was over. I have no way of proving such, but yes, maybe I can prove it, actually. Hang on a second. How do we... Oh, yeah, I'm on exit theater mode, videos. This. See what happened at the end of that game. And then we'll see who we got as well. We might have to make this a double parter. Ah, okay, that was pretty close to the end. It's amazing that sometimes when he gets a second one. Is that the second? No, it's the first one, I think. Yeah, no, that's the first one. Doesn't go on much longer, it seems. No, we need to. I want to watch the end. Sometimes the players loading out of the game can crash your copy. It's absolutely retarded.
Ivan. I'd rather go another game because I threw so much this game.
He did throw quite a lot. Well, let's just...
God damn it. That every shot penetrating.
I'm so funny.
I know Van Ivan. In my defense, I haven't been playing 1v1s besides King of the Hill, so it's good practice.
Look, let's see that from Von Ivan. I don't even throw this quickly. That's hilarious. The only reason
guys. It's pretty hard to go through.
That was a good game though. I enjoyed that. Let's have a look to see who DevM got this time. He got Woof. Okay, we'll call it a day there. No offense to Woof. And GG to both players. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.